Here we go again, another road trip. This time I'm going to take two road trips with the Duramax, of course, on one of them, but not both of them. Now I do use U-Ship, so here are some items that I U-Shipped. It was buckets for an excavator. They were pretty heavy, to be honest, but it wasn't anything the truck couldn't handle. Got them loaded in there, as you see, it all situated nicely. Nothing major. Also, I have a trailer now, but this item that I have on it is a junky old stove. Now the person thinks it's like worth millions of dollars, so I brought it to him. Yeah, it got me $400 something. Don't give a shit. But anyways, back to my trailer. I purchased this in Colorado on my way through. Was a good pickup, was a good buy, $600. Couldn't pass it up. Everything about it was good except for two of the tires that were oddball sized, and I could just about damn near poke my finger through the fucking sidewalls. Like all good cheap trailers, it was missing some items like the jack, and the wiring was pretty fucked up, but I didn't care, rolled with it. Then I picked up this Mazda, what is that thing, an RX-8. Got that in Kansas, and then turned around to come home after that, but this was the car I picked up, and I got this for a good deal. I'll just put it at that. It was very cheap, and I decided, what the fuck, why not? I bid on it. I was the only bidder. I won. I wasn't too excited, but again, I wasn't pissed off, so I did take the car. After I returned home, I then discovered I had one more items. I needed to resupply and get in order and get my own truck. So I ended up buying this baby right here, a 95 6.5 liter Detroit diesel motherfucking turbo truck. Now it's an ugly truck. It's nothing to like sit there and go, oh my god, that's a fucking truck. But it was cheap and it had low miles for a diesel, like under 140,000. Interior was pretty clean too, to be honest. But this happened. Look at that shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle down, boy. Settle down. Who doggies? That was an easy fix. I got that baby going and then got on the road, as you see here. A lot of pictures of the wild, wild Utah West, because that's where I needed to head. Now, there's a lot of weird things that you find in Utah and New Mexico. Like food is one. If you want the shits on the road, come here and get some goat curry. The gasoline and diesel were fucking cheap. But then I got the looks, man. After I picked up these fucking items, which were the Kawasaki mules, everybody was fucking eyeing me, man. They all like, well, how the fuck did you get those? Where'd you find those? I want those. God damn it. What site do you use? Tell me now. I'm like, I can't have competition. I ain't telling you guys shit. Fuck off. These are mine. Eat it. I'll start with this red one first. I just unloaded these off the trailer. This one runs okay. Now this fuel, they all of them have full tanks because they came from a rental place, and the fuel stinks, but it still runs off of it. Now their mechanic was not the brightest. What I mean is this guy let a lot of things go and didn't understand how stuff works. Now this one has a CVT problem. It stays locked up, kind of. So when you put it in gear, it drops the idle. It wants to go right away. It grinds the gears too when you want to switch them out. If you go from neutral then back into drive, sometimes they'll grind. Same with reverse, and if you push the lever really slow, it'll grind all day. The reason I think is because you got the main one here is locked up. Now this tire I had to flip around because it was flat. I was going to put some air in it, but this valve stem this thing was the other way around. As you see, it was collecting all the dirt. And not only that, the valve stem was just getting rubbed raw on there. That's probably why it's going flat. Fucking retard. So the mechanic there, like I said, I won't say much more about him, but he was obviously retarded. Now, this happened during the loading. This got tore. I wasn't on that side to watch it. I didn't know until I came over there that it got tore when they were loading it. I had to piggyback it into the beds. And that one, they didn't push it a little bit out of the way. They just kind of watched it happen. Now these units are very clean. They're in very good shape, other than the mechanic issues because the mechanic's retarded. Everything just about works on them. Not too much I got to change. Also, he was really cool. He used plumber's tape and he didn't know how to tighten this thing up, so he put like a reflective sticker to hold it. No shit. This here is for a plexiglass window. It's got it for both sides, but they don't have a window in it. I might put one in it just for the customer. But that's just one thing of how retarded they are. I mean, look, up here is the same thing. I mean, it's not even, it can't be tightened because the plumber's tape. I mean, come on, dude. You know, other than that, there's just some things I gotta get. Like I was saying, they're pretty well complete and they do work. Tires is one. I can't get full price with tires like that. Seat, I gotta reupholster seats. Not a big deal. Not scared of that. This one here is missing the hood. Now I can get the hood off of eBay for 40 something bucks. Not a bad deal. Got a brand new tire there. Got two on the red one that are decent. The beds are not in bad shape. Now here, I'm gonna show you this. This happened at the place during the loading. This here was from him. There was some equipment behind it and he kept backing up and ended up crushing that light and crushing that. It was like, thanks, man. Other things are like these straps, piece of cake. Again, full of gas. I mean, they're just pouring out gas everywhere. They're so fucking full because it's a rental. You're supposed to keep it topped off. Only problem is the guy admitted they've been sitting for a year. That's what all he knows is a year, because that's how long he's been working at. They could have been even longer than that. Upcoming project. That's right. Here we have another one. This one is very nice. It's got an enclosed canopy, but as you get a closer look, you get to see that the glass is not there anymore. Yeah, they had a little mishap there again. And the fucking glass, it went everywhere. They broke out my glass. Thanks, guys. So what I'm gonna have to do is get plexiglass and put it in this. Now this is also missing the bench seat, so I'm gonna have to cut a piece of plywood, upholster it. Not a big deal. I don't give a shit. I'm really good at that. I do that all the time. They started taking things apart. They took the ignition out of it. Not a big deal. I have tons of ignitions. I don't know what this is for. Oh, looks like they took the lever, the shifter. Yeah, fucking assholes. They took the... Pardon my camera skills. I'm getting surprised at this. I'm not able to hold it where I need to. So you can see at my suffering here. But, that looks like that's normal. But yeah, I started stealing parts off of it. There's part of that taillight I had to pick up and throw in here. Didn't want to leave a mess. And it looks to me, that hood looks kind of broken. God damn it, somebody tried to plastic weld it. Weird, I've never seen that before. That's the first time I've ever seen plastic weld. Oh, it's got, the horn switch is still there. So I just used a sheet of plexiglass. I need to put the parts back in it somehow. I need to find them offline. Always eBay's my friend with that. There's a couple motorcycle places. This one guy, he's called the Motorcycle Doctor. Really cool dude. I know him personally. Deal with him all the time. Excellent guy. I mean, the guy he'll ship it out to you as quick as he can. He knows exactly what you're talking about. If you tell him, I'm looking for the doodad that has a green light looking symbol on it, he'll tell you, he knows exactly what you're talking about. He'll get it for you. You don't even have to be specific on the parts. Looks like door latch, 2 of them. I don't know how that works. So we just got some work involved. Like again, tires, they're passable in my opinion, but people aren't going to pay the $4,000 for this with shitty tires. Now this one here, I was told, runs. I haven't looked underneath this. Let me open it up. So it looks complete on this side. The engine still looks intact from what I can tell. But if we go inside on the other one here, you'll see why I have CVT parts inside the cab. And over here we just got, CVT parts. And we got the housing. But no real clutch parts yet that I can see. Just some little signs that somebody tried fucking with it. Okay, everything's missing. I don't have those parts, so I'm gonna have to order a complete kit. which means it'll be brand new. I might keep this one, to be honest. I'm gonna get such a good profit out of these that, you know, I paid barely $3,000 for all of them. I'm going to be selling them all, each one for $4,000 each. So my profit's gonna be huge. Sneak peek. Now I got new tires for just about all of them. They were from Walmart, and it was only like $30 for each tire. Really good deal. Here's the one that was missing the hood. eBay hood's on it now. It looks good. Rhino coated it. There's the engine. It's all clean. Motherfucking thing runs like a top. So with the Rhino coat, they look badass, and the beds work. Everything works. So I'm posting them on Craigslist.